I didn't find it dull. But there was precious little result, Nora. Oh, you shouldn't tease me about that again. How could I help the cats going in and tearing everything to pieces? Of course you couldn't. Poor little girl, who had the best of intentions to please us all, and that's the main thing. But it's a good thing that our hard times are over. Yes, it's really wonderful. This time I needn't sit here and be dull all alone, and you needn't ruin your dear eyes and your pretty little hands. Oh, Thorvald, I needn't any longer, need I? It's wonderfully lovely to hear you say so. Now I will tell you how I have been thinking we ought to arrange things, Thorvald. As soon as Christmas is over, there's the bell. There's someone at the door. What a nuisance. If it is a caller, remember I am not at home. A lady to see you, ma'am, a stranger. Ask her to come in. The doctor came at the same time, sir. Did he go straight into my room? Yes, sir. How do you do, Nora? How do you do, Mrs. Linde? You don't recognize me, I suppose. No, I don't know. Yes, to be sure, I seem to. Yes, Christine. Is it really you? Yes, it is I. Christine, think of my not recognizing you, and yet how could I? How you have altered, Christine? Yes, have indeed. In 9, 10 long years. It's so long since we met. I suppose it is. The last 8 years have been a happy time for me, I can tell you. And so now you have come to the town and have taken this long journey in winter that was plucky of you. I arrived by steamer this morning. To have some fun at Christmas time, of course. How delightful! We will have such fun together, but take off your things. You're not cold, I hope. Now we will sit down by the stove and be cozy. No, take this armchair. I'll sit here in the rocking chair. Now you look like your old self again. It was only the first moment you were a little paler, Christine, and perhaps a little thinner. And much, much older, Nora. Perhaps a little older. Very, very little. Certainly not much. What a thoughtless creature I am, chattering away like this. My poor dear Christine, do forgive me. What do you mean, Nora? Poor Christine, you're a widow. Yes, it is 3 years ago now. Yes, I knew. I saw it in the papers. I assure you, Christine, I mean it was often to write to you at the time, but I always put it off and something always prevented me.